I made over $19,000 in the last 7 days selling simple digital products using Claude AI. And before you think I'm exaggerating, let me refresh my dashboard live so you can see everything update in real time. As you can see the date stamp. In the last 7 days, from May 5th to May 11th, 2026, $19,208.61. And if you do the math, if I keep this pace going, I'm going to hit $70,000 to over $80,000 in a single month, which is the pace needed to hit around $1 million in a year. That still sounds crazy to me saying it out loud, but the numbers are there. The crazy part is, I create these digital PDF products once with AI, and they sell over and over again. I also use AI to create my video avatar narrating my videos, just like this one you are watching right now. This automates my content, saving me time and effort. So make sure to stick around till the end, because I'll be putting you on to a simple cheat code system to start a high-profit PDF business as soon as today. No experience needed. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I built the digital product that generated these results, step by step. This isn't some get-rich-overnight thing, and I'm not saying you're guaranteed to make money if you copy this. I'm simply documenting what's working for me right now and showing you the process behind it. If you want to test it for yourself, cool. If not, that's fine too. I just enjoy sharing the journey. So let's start from the very beginning. The first thing I always do is open Canva, because this is where I create and design the PDF guides that I sell. And honestly, it still blows my mind that something this simple can turn into a full online business. These are not complicated software products. These are not apps. These are not massive companies. They're simple digital PDF guides solving emotional problems for specific people. So once you're inside Canva, click Create and search for Document A4 Portrait. That's the layout I use for pretty much all my guides because it looks clean, professional, and easy to read on both desktop and mobile. And you know what? I might actually give away the exact PDF guide I create in this video to one of the people watching. So if you're watching this right now, comment something below. In about a week after this video goes live, I'll pick someone and send them the actual guide so they can test it themselves. That's one of the things I enjoy about making these videos. I like showing things live instead of hiding everything behind blur effects and fake motivation speeches. Now, before we can design anything, we need to figure out what people are actually willing to spend money on. And this is where most people completely fail. They create products based on what they think sounds cool instead of what people are emotionally desperate to solve. You can't just create random PDFs and expect sales. Nobody is buying how to brush your teeth properly. There's no emotional urgency there. People buy based on stress, frustration, fear, insecurity, pain, or desire. That's why emotional niches work so well. And the niche I've been dominating with lately is parenting, because parenting is emotional 24/7. Parents are tired, overwhelmed, stressed, confused, anxious, exhausted, and they are constantly searching for solutions online. That's why this niche converts. So instead of guessing what parents might want, I use a tool that pulls real-time search data from the internet and turns it into product ideas based on actual problems people are actively searching for right now. That's what makes this process powerful. It's not random. It's based on existing demand. So I selected the parenting niche and generated 10 ideas. Within seconds, it pulled up a list of real problems parents are currently searching solutions for online. And one specific idea stood out immediately. It was centered around bedtime struggles and sleep issues with children. Now, if you've ever dealt with kids or even been around parents, you already know how painful sleep problems can be. When the child doesn't sleep, the parents don't sleep either. And when parents are exhausted, emotions are high. That's what makes it a strong product opportunity. So once I had the idea, the next step was refining the title. Now here's something important. The raw titles generated from search data are usually too long and too robotic. They're good for identifying demand, but not for marketing. So what you want to do is shorten the title and make it emotionally compelling. And this is where AI becomes insanely useful. I took the original title and asked Claude AI to rewrite it into something more emotional, punchy, and relatable. Something that immediately connects with the reader. Because if the title doesn't make someone feel something, they scroll right past it. That's marketing. So after a few revisions, I landed on a title focused around sleepless nights and bedtime struggles. Simple, emotional, relatable, exactly what we want. Now it was time to actually create the guide itself. And this is where Claude AI saves ridiculous amounts of time. I told it to generate a complete PDF guide based on the title and subtitle, filled with actionable steps, realistic advice, and helpful information. And within seconds, the entire guide was written. Now let me say this clearly because people always complain about AI-generated content. You still need to review it. AI gives you structure and speed, but you still need to make sure everything flows properly and actually makes sense. You should always read through the content, adjust anything that sounds robotic, and add your own touch wherever necessary. That's the difference between someone lazily copying AI output and someone actually building a product people appreciate. And honestly, I don't understand why some people get so angry about this. People say things like, "This is unethical," or "AI shouldn't be writing products." Meanwhile, companies everywhere are already using AI behind the scenes for customer service, writing, design, automation, marketing. You name it. AI is a tool. That's it. And the information inside these guides is still based on real research, real data, and real solutions. So for the people crying in the comments about AI, respectfully, I don't care. This is the future. And the people who learn how to use these tools early are going to have a massive advantage. Now, once the guide was finished, I copied everything into Google Docs so I could organize it cleanly before designing the final PDF inside Canva. Then I moved on to the cover design. And this part matters way more than people think. Your cover is basically your ad creative. If the cover looks weak, nobody clicks. If it looks emotional and professional, your conversion rate goes up immediately. So I asked AI to generate a concept idea for the cover. Not the final image itself, but the visual direction. It suggested a nighttime scene with a tired parent and child sleeping, which makes sense emotionally. So then I went to a copyright-free image website and searched for photos of moms and babies sleeping. And honestly, there were tons of amazing options. Now, this is important. You don't need expensive photography. You just need emotional visuals. That's it. So I chose an image that felt warm, emotional, and relatable. Then I dragged it into Canva, adjusted the layout, added the title, added the subtitle, and started building out the cover design. No fancy agency, no giant team, just AI plus smart positioning. Now here's something slightly controversial I do that massively increases conversions. I add credibility language onto the cover. For example, by a parent who's been there 6 times. Why? Because it creates authority and relatability instantly. If someone sees that and they're struggling with parenting, they subconsciously think, okay, this person understands what I'm dealing with. That emotional trust matters. And before anyone starts complaining in the comments, big companies use emotional marketing every single day. Movie trailers call everything the #1 movie in America. Stores fake urgency all the time. Brands constantly position products emotionally. This is marketing. And I've tested enough to know this increases conversions significantly. Now, once the cover was finished, I started building the pages. And honestly, this part is very straightforward. I simply copied sections from the AI-generated guide, pasted them into Canva page by page, adjusted the formatting, added spacing, matched the colors, and made everything clean and readable. Sometimes I'll add small design elements or lines to make the pages feel more polished, but honestly, the biggest factor is clarity. People don't want clutter. They want easy-to-read information that helps them solve a problem. That's what makes these products work.
Now here's where everything gets interesting, because creating the PDF is only half the business. The other half is marketing. And this is where most people completely misunderstand what I'm doing. The product itself is simple. The marketing is where the money comes from. So what I did was leverage influencers first, specifically YouTube creators in the parenting niche. And in my opinion, YouTube influencers are far more powerful than TikTok or Instagram influencers. Why? Because attention on YouTube is deeper. Someone might spend 20 or 30 minutes watching one creator. That builds trust. On TikTok, people scroll after 2 seconds. It's completely different psychology. So I reached out to parenting creators, negotiated deals, and had them promote the guide naturally within their videos. While all that traffic was coming to my website, Facebook's Pixel was collecting data. This is important because now Facebook understands who clicks, who buys, who adds to cart, who engages. That data becomes insanely valuable. Then once the Pixel had enough information, I started running Facebook ads using lookalike audiences based on the people already interacting with my store. That's the secret. I wasn't targeting random cold audiences anymore. I was targeting people who behaved similarly to proven buyers. That's why the ads scaled so aggressively. I'm not showing my exact store URL, exact ad account, or exact campaigns, because if thousands of people start clicking around, it destroys the ad performance and data quality. But the process I'm showing you is exactly what I'm doing. Now, the bigger point here is this. This isn't about one guide. It's a system. You find emotional problems. You use AI to create solutions quickly. You package them professionally. You validate them with influencer traffic. Then you scale them with ads. That's the model. And once you understand that, you can repeat it across multiple niches over and over again. Now look, I know some people watching this still won't take action. They'll watch the whole thing, get motivated for 10 minutes, then go right back to scrolling. But the people who actually test things and stay consistent are the ones who eventually build real businesses. And honestly, that's why I even make these videos. I genuinely just want to become a successful YouTuber one day. That's been a goal of mine for years. I like documenting the process, showing the numbers live,
and proving that normal people can actually build things online if they stop overthinking and start executing. So if you got value from this, subscribe, drop a comment, and let me know what kind of videos you want next, because this video was about understanding the strategy. But now you've seen the blueprint, you've seen the process, and you've seen the numbers. Now the only thing left is whether you actually use it. Now listen, there are so many hidden strategies and tricks we use for the PDF business that I can't fully cover here. Otherwise, it would turn into a full-blown course. So I created the passive PDF method for people who want to learn how to set up their own passive PDF business without going through the trial and error phase. It's a private system where I walk you through everything step by step. Inside, I cover how to come up with PDF ideas, how to create them even if you have no art skills, how to build out your store for maximum conversion, and most importantly, the different hidden and secret traffic strategies, which I personally use to make PDF sales effortlessly. And lastly, how to put the process on repeat so your PDFs can continue selling in the background even while you're doing other things. You'll find the link in the description or the pinned comment. Of course, you can always just watch my free videos, take notes, and piece it together on your own. That works too. And honestly, most people don't even take the first step. So if you do, you're already ahead of the curve. But if you want a shortcut and prefer to have everything laid out in a clear roadmap, then the passive PDF method is designed for you. It'll take you behind the scenes and show you how I run my own digital PDF business so you can model the same process. And remember, every day, new people are jumping into this and building their own PDF systems. So if you're ready to take action, hit the link in the description or pinned comment to get started. And if you got value from this, drop a like. It helps more than you think. And if you want more breakdowns like this, make sure you subscribe. I'm going to keep showing everything step by step. No fluff, no gatekeeping, just real strategies that actually work. And I'll see you in the next video.